Hi guys. Okay, so last week I told you we were going to make some tags for our Totally Junk journal, and I am going to use the cereal box. Any cardboard will work just fine. Tags are, I save cereal boxes and food boxes and that kind of thing to just to make tags out of. Looks like I'm going to have trouble getting that cut off of there. So we're going to cut the little, I want to straighten it up, so I'm going to cut these little flaps off. Because I could have done all this before I brought you on here, but I could have cut it with a mat knife on my mat or something like that, but I like using my cutter. It makes it easy. So I'm just going to use the cutter, and I will straighten them up as I go. Okay, put that little recycle bin. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so well, I thought I was going to, there we go. Yeah. I guess I am not going to use my cutter. We'll see here. Let's see what we can do. My cutter is getting a little tired. I do know that. There we go. I just need to push a little harder. So, like I said, I'm just going to make a nice square piece of cardboard first. Now let's see, I want tall ones. Here, let's make one tall one this way. I'm just making them. I am not measuring them, guys. I'm just making what looks like fun. Okay? And I'm probably not going to make all of these today. I'm just cutting up pieces. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to take some lovely, well, let's find some different ones. We want more than one kind. Let's get this one. That looks interesting. That looks interesting. That one. We'll see if I've got enough, if they're big enough. That will be the kicker, whether or not they have a big enough piece to cover up our, if not, this one will do. Okay, so I'm going to open this all up. I need scissors. this nice big one fit right there? It will. So we're just gonna put that in the middle. I have that one. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to put my piece of cardboard with the print side down, and then I'm going to trim it out. So I'm going to put lots of nice glue on here. I'm going to put some glue around the edge of this. Real quick, and in the middle. And I'm going to glue this down. And now I'm going to set it aside to dry while I do another one. What we're doing is we're giving our little pieces of cardboard a background. This one looks like fun. Okay, let's see if I can make this tall one fit. Oh yes, perfect. So I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm just going to really get some glue on here. Now, if you haven't been following along with our Totally Junk Journal project, it is a project that we work on Sundays in my live stream. But it is so hard to find things in a live stream sometimes that I have been creating these standalone videos. I hope that it's helping everybody to keep playing along. There is a playlist for the Totally Junk Journal project, round 2. And that's what we're working on, is Totally Junk Journal round 2. I did this similar project back, a year or 2 ago, I think now. Let's see here. I think I want something. I like this one. Okay. And sorry for the ums. And it was really hard to follow. So that is why you guys get a Sunday afternoon video that is a standalone video. The other thing is I can speed up some of the process a little bit when I'm not talking. And as always, there is a playlist for Totally Junk Journal round 2, and I will try to link put a link right up there if I remember. You know, sometimes when you go, you can't do that until the video is uploaded, so sometimes I have to remember to get back to it, and that's not always the easiest thing. So okay, so now let's take that. I'm going to take my driest piece, of course, and trim this off all around my piece of cardboard. And this may be a journal card rather than a tag, but that's okay. We'll see. Just have to see what I'm going to do. I don't know yet. But see, now I have a background on my tag. And if I wanted to, I could write on the back of it. So it's a great way to make tags with your junk mail and with your food packaging. So rather than it ending up being in the recycling bin where it might not get used as well, we're using it a second time. This little guy definitely wants to be a tag, so I'm going to trim it tag shaped. And when I do that, what I usually do is I just take my scissors and I trim off a corner, and then I take this piece, turn it upside down like so. Try to make sure I've got it right in the corner. And cut that way. So now I have a journaling card and a tag, and I'm going to make another tag. This one's not quite dry yet, but that's okay. We can work with it. We get these tags done this time. We never did decorate our cover, so I'm probably gonna work on the cover next week. And so we're gonna do a little prep on our cover. So, all right, so I'm gonna trim that one into tag shape. Now, if you didn't have junk mail envelopes, you could always use scrapbook paper or magazine images or something like that. I just really like using my my junk mail envelopes. And now we are going to trim the corners because for some reason they just think they need to be trimmed today. You don't have to round your corners, but I just feel like it today. Okay. Now, let's see, we need some holes in the top of our two little tags. Well, that was not quite in the middle, but that's all right. We put some fluffies in there and no one will know. Oh shoot, I meant to bring a marker over here, but let me see. Oh, there's one right there. I'm going to use my ink pads to put some color on here. Sorry for my head, guys. But you could, if you wanted to, use a marker. Like so. These are very dried out markers. You could use some watercolor paint. You could use some regular paint. I am actually going to use my ink pads that I have. These little Distress ink pads in some different colors. Let's see what we've got. I think we'll use that light blue. Maybe Tattered Rose. And how about Shabby Shutters? All of those are relatively light colors. Let's test them though, because you never know. Okay, that one's gonna work. And what I am going to do is I am just going to create another little spot of background on here with some color. And I think at the same time, I will ink this. I think I'm going to use an inking technique that I learned from APG Jamie Lynn. She double inks things. She will ink and then she'll go around with black, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to ink with the color that is in the center, make it kind of shabby, and then where's my black? And then I'm going to ink it with black. I really like what she does when she does that. Let me see if I can bring it in where you can see that better, because it is really pretty. Okay. I always go the wrong way. I don't know why. But see how pretty that is? And it just it stands out very, very well. So I'm going to do that one. Now, I'm not finished, but let's see what this color does. Okay, this one is very, very light. I like it, but I don't think it's going to do what I want on that one. So I'm going to do this one on here. Oh, yeah. There again, we're just making a background, and I am just using the ink pad to make some color back there. Like I said, you could use watercolor, you could use paint. Oh, I like it. I like it how it's kind of streaky, kind of need to get that center line. It's got 3 lines in it, and I don't particularly like that. So let's go across this way. There we go. All right, now we're going to ink the edge. Okay, let's get her black. We're going to doodle on these in just a minute, and have some cute little tags and a journal card. All right, now this blue, let's see if it will be strong enough to do what I want to do. And I'm hoping so. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Apparently I have a little bug friend today. These are coming along. I really like these. Okay. Now I'm going to set these two aside and we're going to work on this one. Let me... Oh, let's see here. I hope that I won't move it out of frame if I do that like that. Now let's see. I want this tiny little black one. Let's make sure I can... Need a scrap paper. Test it on. Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna doodle. I am treating the edge of the ink like the edge of the paper. So I'm keeping my doodle inside that. That's totally up to you, whether or not you want to do that. Gotta have some dots, you know me. Okay, I really like that. That's a, oops, sorry. It's a fun tag. All right, so next. Okay, so next we have this one. Have to decide what I'm gonna do. Okay. This is two little corner doodles. Okay, let's I love these, making these spinny things or whatever you want. Tendrils. I think I would call them tendrils. I really like the tendrils. I make them in a lot of my doodles. Okay. I doubt you can hear the pen scraping, but the pen is making this very interesting little scrape noise. Oh, I like that one, but these need to be bigger. And I think we need another row of them. Okay, I'm liking these. These are fun. Okay, so now we have our one with the four little things. What am I gonna do in there? We sort of have this flower theme going, so I'm probably gonna work with some kind of little flower theme. Let's Of course, I need little tendrils because, you know, the two have tendrils, so we'll have to have little tendrils, tiny ones. Okay, let's put that same flower down here. Okay, let's do a slightly different flower here. Let's see here. Let's start the same center and then bring it up pointy. There we go. And these tendrils won't be so, they'll be more, let's see, straight and spiky. Okay, one more flower. really like how these came out today. I'm very pleased with these. Alrighty. Now we need some fibers for our two little tags. Let's come back a little bit. And where did my little speck of fibers go? They have disappeared. There they are. Oh, that's perfect. Not very much of it, but it'll be enough. And that will do nicely there, so. Fun, fun, fun. Now all of these little embroidery flosses are from age-old projects. They were my dad's, and he did different kinds of embroidery, and so they're just leftovers is what they are. So it's fun to use them up too, because they need to get used. Rather than sitting around doing nothing. Okay, that's perfect. Now then, let's get some of this green. Oh, that's interesting. There's like several ends there. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut it all at one time. Who knows why that it was on there that way, but okay, so now we have enough tags to finish up our signature. Let's see here, we can put this one in there. Back here there was a spot that needed tags. So we have our signature, and this is our cover. And like I said, I want to work on the cover a little bit next week, but I want you to do some prep work. This cover needs a little bit of protection. This is just a signature cover. It is nothing more than a signature cover. It will be inside another cover when we get our book all finished. But I want to, at least with mine, I am going to put some Mod Podge on it. And I want the Mod Podge to be on there so that it is dry next week. So I'm going to go ahead and do this today. And that way, next week, it will be all nice and dry. And I will be able to work over it more easily. All these little tiny pieces that are on here have little edges, and by Mod Podging them, it creates a more smooth surface to work on. And I may, if I feel it needs it, I may put a second coat on there. So guys, try to have this part done by next week. Okay? like I said, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I needed to get all those little pieces kind of to be one cohesive sheet. So I am going to read you a quote from our 1001 Ways to Creativity, and I am going to go on with the rest of my day. This is the book we're reading from. Great art picks up where nature ends. I like that one. Mark Kegel. Great art picks up where nature ends. Okay, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.